This podcast may contain views and opinions which are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any local agency, organization, union, employee, or company, including the podcast.
Special episode.
All right, everybody. Welcome to, not welcome back. This is a special segment we wanted to jump on real quick. Just to touch base on some big news for UPS Teamsters. Obviously, we're in contract negotiations. We wanted to kind of discuss what's happening next, right? We've given some updates on here in regard to the contract from Eric, from Mark Davison, from Victor Mineros, to kind of keep you guys informed. And so we wanted to do a real quick special segment on what's next, and that is the strike authorization vote. On here today, we welcome back Eric Jimenez, came to give us some information. I mean, what's going on?
Well, so I think you spoke about it, John, is the strike vote. That is the biggest news in the UPS contract right now. Obviously, it was announced Monday that we were going to be taking a strike vote across the country. That's not just at Local 952, that's across the country. Sean wants it done in person. He wants numbers. I think it's a smart strategy that we're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want to get the numbers out there. We want UPS to know that our members are active. That being said, the strike vote, we are asking all our members, I will start off by saying we're asking all our members to vote yes. The importance of sending UPS the message that our members are united and they're willing to give our National Negotiating Committee team, myself, but more Sean and Fred, the ability to strike this company if we need to, is just, you can't get any stronger than that. The negotiations are moving decent. Mm-hmm. If any of you were on, or anybody out there was on the call on Wednesday, Sean went through the whole entire process of what we've been going through. A lot of the TAs that we've got, including inward-facing cameras being banned over the life of the contract. Nice. We stopped any type of technology in regards to delivering, so platooning, drones, all that stuff needs to be bargained with the local unions and with the internationals before they can even start that.
Super important.
Compared to back in the days, it used to be like, oh, hey, we're implementing this technological change, like cameras, and what are you guys going to do about it? Well, let's bargain, and it's like you look in the fucking truck, and they're in there. Yeah. Now we have language in the contract that states that they have to bargain with us before they make any type of major technological changes. SurePost, huge SurePost movement. Obviously, they came across, and when I say they, the company came across and showed that companies still are using their form of SurePost, which is the mail delivering packages. But we capped it quite a bit. 50% of that volume will be brought back onto our trucks over the life of the contract. We have the right to ask them and have them show us that they're diverting that work back into our system. Not only that, but our members now have the opportunity to call. They've always had the opportunity, but it's more defined now that our members can go ahead and ask for that volume to be diverted back. So if I'm picking a package and I look at this 5-foot-long package that's 12 pounds, I, as a preloader or even a driver or a feeder driver, anybody that works in the hub, could say that package needs to go on our truck. It's not going to the post office. So
awesome.
a lot of huge, movement. Obviously, I think we've updated that the Southwest and the West have a tentative agreement.
Yeah.
A lot of good changes.
A lot of good stuff in there.
A lot of good stuff regarding the part-timers. Their seniority rights are protected now. The grievance procedure, again, I don't want to go too far into it because I've explained it, but the grievance procedure addressing our members' concerns and violations of the contract is going to be streamlined a lot more. Huge, but
most importantly to me, no concessions.
None.
I have seen 0 concessions. We're not giving away stuff that we already have. That's fucking huge.
Oh no, it's massive. It's huge, and I luckily have the opportunity to sit in the National Negotiating Committee. And Sean busts their balls quite a bit. He tells them this will not be a cost-neutral contract. He tells them we aren't giving anything away. He's made it very clear. As a matter of fact, just this past Thursday, he made it very clear that they had just a little over 50 days, and the ball is in their court. His strategy, along with Fred's strategy, along with the National Negotiating Committee strategy, myself, along with other representatives from across the country, and a lot of rank and file, about 40 rank and file. The strategy is just above and beyond. The fact that we didn't give them an hour and a half a year and a half to drag out, and play with us and dangle that carrot in front of us, but rather say, hey, I'm giving you 4 months, and my members will do whatever they need to do to get a contract, including the National Negotiating Committee has UPS's back up against the wall. I think, like I said, we've gotten more TAs than we've ever seen, but I know we're kind of going into that, and we've already kind of covered that. For anybody that hasn't got the app, once again, get the app.
Yeah.
For anybody that wasn't on the call or on the Zoom on Wednesday, go on YouTube. The Zoom's up there.
We'll post the link.
Yeah, it goes through the whole entire process of what we've been through, and Sean actually goes through all the TAs that we've TA'd and what they actually are, the TAs actually mean to us. So there is no brownout, what I mean? Again.
Once again.
Very transparent. We had 3 rank and file members talk on the Zoom call on Wednesday. So they actually wrote their own scripts. And you can tell when they're talking because it obviously, like us, we're used to talking. They aren't, so they kind of have to read from their own scripts. But they wrote their own scripts. What they said, it was truly coming from them.
That's awesome.
So that's huge. But again, the strike vote. I think it's really important to talk about this strike vote coming up. 350,000 plus Teamsters, UPS Teamsters across the country will be voting to authorize us to strike if we need to. When I say us, the National Negotiating Committee, UPS knows it's out there. Every single news channel knows it's out there. And the threat of 350,000 Teamsters walking off the job is huge.
Huge.
We have had, it's probably the most leverage we've had in years when it comes to contract negotiations. And our members need to get out there and vote. They need to get out there and vote. They need to stop seeing ghosts and saying, oh, why are they doing it in person? Why isn't it not by mail? Stop asking those questions. The one question is are you willing to fight for a fair contract?
Yeah.
Are you willing to be a Teamster and punch UPS in the mouth when they need it? Put them in their place. And that's the questions we should be asking. So
You want to give us those days, Eric, that we'll be out there at our yards?
So, we will be at Laguna all day on Tuesday. Yeah, so Tuesday the 13th, we will be at Laguna all day, giving the opportunity for preload, drivers, feeders, twilight, everybody to vote. And again, we're asking you, vote yes. We will be at Anaheim on Wednesday, the next day, all day long, preload, twilight, package car drivers, feeder drivers. The importance of our members voting is huge. It's all about the numbers. We need to get our membership involved. And I think the reason why we didn't do it by mail was because most of the time those ballots sit on a table, sit on a counter. It's hard for our members, sometimes the mail's thrown away. Long days at work. The last thing I want to do is come open up a ballot or something like that.
And then put it back in the mail.
And then put it back in the mail. But this time around, it's more work for us. Lucky us.
Yeah, yes.
But hey, we got to do what we got to do. Obviously more work for you guys. You'll be out at the yards in person, but our goal is every single member that walks by is going to be checked in. They're going to be given a ballot, and we're asking them to vote yes. So just huge. The ballots the count will be announced Friday on the 16th. I think, no doubt in my head, do I think our members have our backs at the National Negotiating Committee. I think they have Sean and Fred's back 110%. I think we're going to get a strong yes vote, and I think it's going to put UPS in a position to know that, guess what, you're either going to go to war or you're not going to go to war, and I just don't think they want to.
I think we're going to get a strong contract. That's just my opinion, but just from seeing the way everything's been going, like I said, we actually, myself, SAWSU, we got to actually take part in the Southwest and the West negotiations, and I know, all that's directed from Sean, and it just, rolls downhill, but now that they're there, it's just, I just feel like it's going to be an awesome contract. I really do.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, and you guys are right. You guys both got to sit in there. The contract already and the TAs we have already and the movement we've gotten out of UPS already is far more than we've ever seen at UPS. Again, this used to be something that was drug out over a time frame of 6 months, a year and a half. This has all been done in less than 5 months, 6 months.
And it was fucking busy.
And I'll tell you, when I say the company keeps saying the same thing. We've never worked this hard.
Yeah.
We've always come in, started at 9, gone by 5, into our hotel rooms, home. Ain't happening.
Drinking at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. We're running them to the ground.
Yeah.
And fortunately for us Teamsters, we're used to it. We're used to bargaining 10, 12, 13, 25 hours a day. When it comes to contracts, they're not like in football. It's going to be that person who can withstand the fourth quarter. Yeah. And we're not huffing puffing. They're huffing puffing. We got a whole another quarter in us before we give up, and overtime if we have to, which there ain't going to be no overtime after July 31st. But,
get a contract or we hit the streets.
Yeah, hit the streets, you know what I mean? So, yeah, update, I'll be headed out to Washington, D.C. Again this week, and I'll be out there for the next now 7 weeks. But
wow.
Just nonstop.
Just get a house out there.
Yeah. Trust me, sitting in a hotel room gets a little lonely from time to time.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Dinner, same dinners and all that kind of stuff. But hey,
Filipinas?
Yeah. No, not Filipinas. It's hotel food. Hotel food.
Oh no, IBT food.
Yeah. Well, IBT food's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good. They have it for a very reasonable price.
It's very good, very reasonable price. They're actually, believe it or not, somewhat healthy. It's somewhat healthy, which you have to try to be. Yeah, next 7 weeks is, pedal to the metal. Sean and Fred, along with the committee, has made it very clear that we will be working day and night. It's our members who we answer to, and they want to sit in at that table. So, to UPS, get off your ass, get these negotiations done, give our members what they deserve. You make that money. The members made you that money. It's time to turn some of that money over. Yeah, that's the biggest update right now is our strike vote. I can't stress more. Vote.
Like I said, I mean, we appreciate you coming on, giving us an update. Like Eric said, we'll be out there the 13th in Laguna for 952 UPS members. In Laguna, we'll be out there all day from probably, 3, 4 in the morning to 11 something at night when the twilight gets out. We'll be there making sure we get you guys the opportunity to vote. If you're on vacation, the hall is open, correct?
Yes.
From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. The last day to vote is Wednesday. The IBT wants the vote back by Thursday, correct?
By Thursday. So by Thursday, I would say you'd be able to walk something in Thursday morning, no later than 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We are planning on putting all the numbers together Thursday and releasing it on Friday. But yes, the local union, we don't want to hinder anybody from trying to vote their conscience or to use their right to vote.
Yeah.
The local union will be open. Walk in, ask for a ballot. Somebody will hand you a ballot. You can put it in an envelope. If you don't want anybody to see it, seal it up, and we'll open it and drop it into the box. Don't put your name on the ballot. Don't put your name on the envelope. But again, the importance of voting is huge. It's really, really big. Again, you're giving us the weapons, you're giving us the tool, and you're giving us the leverage to tell UPS to either get off their ass or we're going to stop our labor. That's what it comes down to. And we all know most of those managers don't know how to drive our trucks or deliver our packages. I'd love to see some of them.
Yeah.
But,
So would I.
Yeah, trust me. You know what I mean? Some of them don't even know how to spell, but yet they want to deliver our packages. It just isn't going to happen. So, again, vote yes. We recommend a yes vote. Show the company we're all united. Stay away from the bitterness out there. We're Teamsters. We stick together. And at the end of the day, let's beat the shit out of them and get a contract we deserve.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in real quick. I know it was just a short segment. We wanted to get this out before the vote. Like I said, the 13th at Laguna, the 14th at Anaheim. Vote yes. We need it. It's our leverage. Let's show this company that we're fucking Teamsters and they can't fuck with us.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right.
Por vida.
Cool.